Hello, today we are going to look at making a Google drawing slip. So you're going to go to a tab and open it up on your computer, and you're going to go to google.com if it's not already your default for your browser. When you come and pull that page up, you're going to see these icons over here in the corner. This initial should be your first name if you're signed in. If not, go ahead and sign in. And then you're going to click on the 9 dots to get all the Google apps. You're going to scroll down until you find the Google Drive. Go ahead and click on that, and it's going to pull up all the files that you currently have in your drive. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a drawing slip. So get rid of the alert here. You're going to go over here and click on New. And then you're going to go down to find the icon for Google Forms. If it's not here, click on More. It'll pop up in the other list down here, but you're going to click on Google Forms. It's going to give you just a basic generic start, and then we're going to take it from there. So the first thing you're going to do is title this. So we're going to do a November drawing slip. And once you enter it there, it pops up here. So super easy. And then you can put a form description in here if you want to. And I usually put something like, don't forget to fill this out for your party prize entry. All right, first question. Obviously, you want to know who they are. So you put in name. It's going to automatically default to an answer they think you need. If that's not what you want, you can change it by just clicking on that drop down there, and it gives you lots of options. Short answer is plenty, so we're good on that. And then you're going to come to the bottom corner and you're going to require it. If they don't tell you your name, you can't get back a hold of them. It's just kind of a no-brainer. This little strip right here gives you an idea of what you're going to do next. Add a picture, you can then or click on and add a question. So click on and just add a question, and you're going to put in street address. And I've broken the address down into 2 entries because people were not giving me complete addresses. And that saves you from having to bug them back later when they book with you to get their full address if they've already given it to you once. So street address, again, short answer, you should be good. The next one is actually going to need to be city, state, and zip. Again, people don't always give you the full answer unless you ask for it. And that's what we want. This gives them the option to write that out just in that same format down below here. And that's exactly what we're going to require. The next one down is going to give us an idea of whose party they were at, or you can do phone and email at this time too. So if you want to do phone, that's fine. If you want to do email, that's fine, same way. But you do want to make sure you ask them what host they're here for. What is the name of your host? And then again, short answer. And you want this to be required also, because if you're trying to do a drawing slip for a prize and they haven't ordered and you don't know whose party they're on, you can't find them unless they do in fact fill out all the above address. But it's also really nice to be able to put a big congratulations inside the party they're on, that they won the prize, and make a big deal out of it. And that's one less thing you have to research if you have them already give you that information here. So along with the other, like email, phone number, those type of things, there's going to be questions you're going to ask, like, are you interested in booking a party? Are you interested in business information? You're going to go ahead and add those in here. And what I usually do with those is I click on my plus sign and get a question. And you want it to be something that prompts an answer. So I would never say, do you want information on the business, and leave it as a yes or no option or a single short answer. What I would do is give them some options, and you always want to give them an out, but you also want to give them some things to think about as well. So let's say we're going to ask them if they're interested in the business opportunity. Have you considered starting your Pampered Chef business? Okay, so then option 1, just click on it, it highlights it, and you go from there. No, thank you. Great, you're done. The next one, I have some questions. Okay, that gives you a chance to get back to them that way. Just click on option again. Maybe, can we meet and talk? Any of these options can be whatever you want. Don't give them 10, give them 3 to 4. And then the last one I would be is like, yes, I want to get started. So you've got the yes, the no, the maybe, and the, I'm not sure. That covers your basis. That's 4 questions. You do not have to make this required. That's entirely up to you. I don't, because I don't want to prompt somebody for just a no thank you. If you want to have it in here required, then just switch your toggle and go from there. Okay, and that's where you go with that. So keep adding your questions. The next one is and you can rearrange these any way you want to. I'll show you how to do that in just a second. But the next thing that I want to add for sure is the host and the guest specials. So you just click on that little picture that looked like, let me show you again because I wasn't describing it yet. This little box that has like a mountain range in it. You just click on that and then click on browse and then go find your specials. I have mine in my default folder for downloads to my computer. So I'm going to do the monthly special first. So I've got, wow, let's get you on my calendar so you can get this special. Something that's like, it shows a sense of urgency without like a begging aspect, and it gets them interested on there. It's not the prettiest of pictures for our special, but it's what we've got, and it works just fine because people want to read it and see what's going on more than anything. The second one is for the guest special. Now, guest specials have changed a lot lately. So if you are nervous about putting in a particular guest special and having to remember to go change it, you can create something in an outside program such as Canva that has something to do with like a present or something like that. Let me see if I can find mine real quick. So it's just a simple background with a present, and it says on it, don't forget to get your freebie when you spend $80. And so that one, you can just put the same thing in the title. Free gift, don't forget. Okay, and then you can just do that and save that. So if, let's just say you want the guest special to go in front of the host special. At the top of each of these blocks, you can see there's 6 dots. Click on that dot and then move up. And it'll let you go as, you know, until you figure out where you want it. And that's how you would adjust it. So that just moved it above the other. The nice thing about the gift with don't forget to spend $80 is it doesn't matter what month it is. You have that, it's in there, it's done. So then all you have to do is change out the host special and you're good to go. So if you ever want to do that, you would just copy the whole form, change that one picture, and then go. Now, in order to change the picture, if you realized you put October in here instead of November, or now it's December and you want to make up your Decembers, you click on this box to make sure you're highlighted. Your blue line will tell you that's the one you're currently working on. You would have to delete it and then click on the little icon again to get a new image and bring a new image in. You cannot change the picture that's in here. These 3 dots just works with alignment and goes from there. Actually, it does have a change now. They've changed it. That is awesome. They used to not have that, so now you can. So then you go back in and find your next month and you'd go from there and you can actually do that. Oh, that is slick. Okay, I learned something too. So that's how you change their pictures, and then that's how you rearrange your different posts, different questions inside here. Now, how do you make it a little bit more personal, and how do you pretty it up? Come back up to the top of your page. You see the little painter's palette. You're going to click on that. You're going to choose your header. You're welcome to use, obviously, it's your business, the food and dining options that they give you in here. The grill, the steaks on the grill actually has like little flames flickering by. They've got barbecue and pizza and ice cream and different things like that. Or you can click on upload and bring your own pictures over. I will tell you, it's not a very big space for a picture. So I'm going to show you about the little banner pictures we have that has the monthly special on it for us that we make right here. Actually just fits just inside that. So if you're creating your own, you want to kind of use that as a rule marker to know how much you've got for space. All right, so there's that. We're going to put that in. You cannot change that box size to be bigger, but you can shrink it to make it a little bit smaller. Now you can leave the default color. It kind of does for you if you want to. They're playing off the browns from the stoneware. I'm going to go ahead and make it the darker gray because it kind of makes it pop, and go down here with that. So that's your background color, and that's the actual theme color for the posts, the questions inside there. It does have a couple of options to change your font as well. I don't like the distinctive one because it's actually really light and I feel like you can't quite see it. So I have it on basic. And I think basic's actually a little bit larger too because playful is even a little bit smaller. So just play with that and see what you want and put that there. Okay, so I've showed you how to move your spaces around, your questions, to create the name. You see it's already saved here, so you don't have to go through the saving process. I admit that was a little nerve-wracking at first, but it does save it as you go, which is nice. I'm going to close this up because we're done. I want to look at it and see if I like how it looks and make sure I don't have any typos. That's a big thing to check for, because you think you've got it and you see it and you're typing it, and then you don't look and see and realize what you've got going on. Okay, you're good. On here, if you want to do punctuation, just make it consistent. So like, see, that one's got one, the other ones don't. So let's just say I want to go back and fix that. So I'm going to close this window because it's not the edit window. This one is, and you can tell that because you have the painter's palette and all that at the top. So I'm going to go back to that question. I'm going to say no, thank you, period. And you can actually do no comma, thank you. Okay, I do, but I have some questions. That's kind of just a period. Maybe can we talk would be a question mark, that type of thing. And then you just have it saved. You're good to go. All right, so now we're back up to the top. We're done. We've double checked it. We like it. So then I want to save it to be able to use it on my virtual party. You're going to click on send, even though you're not technically sending it to anybody. Click on that link, shorten the link so it's not some crazy long alphanumeric thing that you can't remember. And, too hard to copy and paste, it's a mess. So you just do the shortened one, and then you would copy that. And then you'd save that somewhere that you could find it on the clipboard, on notes on your computer. I've got a little thing with notes, and you can create your own, kind of look like Post-it notes, and I can put that on there. Whatever you need to do to find it for yourself for later. And that is it. Now, when you're done and people have come back and answered questions, you're going to have responses. And responses will show you how many. You can click through them individually or a summary, or you can put them into a spreadsheet. There's no spreadsheet here, so it's not going to do it. It's actually going to give me a warning here in a second, but it'll put it into a nice spreadsheet. And then you can do the different things you can do with Excel spreadsheets, like sort it by host, sort it by date, time, that kind of thing. Or you can sort it by answers. How many yeses did you get? You can go through all your yeses first for, new consultants or parties, and go to them first. And go back to your questions and you're all set. If you have any questions past this, please reach out to your director. I hope you have fun making your drawing slip, and good luck.